Hello my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. So today in this video we are going to discuss about types of soil. Alright, so based on the proportion of particles we have classified the soil into three types: sandy soil, clay soil and loamy soil. Alright, so sandy soil have greater proportion of big particles. So here you see in this soil bigger particles is more when we compare to smaller particles. Alright, now if you take a sample of sandy soil you will be able to see more numbers of bigger particles. Okay, now the next one is a clay soil. So clay soil have a greater proportion of fine particles. Okay, when we talk about clay soil they have more fine particles. Here you can see fine particles. Okay, so here you see fine particles are more if we compare to a bigger particles. Okay, now the next is loamy soil. Loamy soil, here equal proportion of big and fine particles, means number of big particles is equal to the number of small particles. All right, so based on this proportion, the soil has been divided into three types. So now we talk about each of these soil in detail. Alright. Now let's start with the properties of sandy soil. Alright. Sandy soil, the word sandy comes from sand. What could you think when you talk about sand? Sand would remind you desert, right? You have seen sand in desert. If you take sand in your hand, you can actually feel the presence of some particles in it. You can feel the coarse texture of sand. So let's see what is sandy soil. So it is well aerated. Now when we talking about sandy soil which have more number of bigger particles, here you can feel the particles, because particles are big enough, and that is what does happens when you take sand in your hand. You can actually feel the presence of particles. Okay, so this is a particle of sandy soil. Suppose this is a particles of sandy soil and these are big enough, and seems the space between the particles is also big enough. So space can hold air. So air is present in this space. That's why this type of soil is well aerated. So sufficient air is present in this soil. Okay. Now the next one property is do not retain water. Okay. So they are not good at holding water. Why? That's because in this case the particles size are bigger. Okay, so you see a lot of space between the particles, and whenever you put water in between this soil, what happens? Water is easily passed down through empty space. So basically water will drain down to this type of soil, and that's why this soil is lightweighted, and sandy soil is not for good in plants growth. Do you know why? Because you know that most of the plants need good amount of water for their growth and development, and I am talking about most of the plants, not all plants. Okay, so because sandy soil have not a good water holding capacity, so that's why this soil is not good for those type of plants which need a good amount of water for their growth. So this is the reason in desert you do not see trees. All right, so these these are the properties of sandy soil. It is well aerated, do not retain water, and it is lightweighted. All right. Now the next one is properties of clay soil. Now if we talk about the properties of clay soil, so it is going to be just the opposite of sandy soil. Okay, so as I have mentioned before, this type of soil have very fine particles. So fine particles are present in this type of soil. As a result, you see the space in between the particles is very small, and you see there is a tiny space. So these tiny space, little amount of air can be present. Therefore they hold quite less air when compared to the sandy soil. So in this case the particles are packed very tightly together with a little space, and this is a heaviest retain soil because it is a lot of water. Now how can it hold so much water? That is because due to the high density it can hold good amount of water. Now there are many plants which grow on clay soil, especially the plants which need a lot of water. So you know that different plants have different require for their growth. Some plants need less water, some plants need more water. So those plants which need more water, they grow better in clay soil. All right. So this type of soil also used making pots, okay, vessels, pot vessels. Okay, so because this soil have a good water holding capacity, so that's why this type of soil also used making pottery. Okay, so now the next one is properties of loamy soil. All right. So till now we see sandy soil not hold water at all. Clay soil hold a lot of water. So a loamy soil is a kind a intermediate between the two. So it's hold more water than the sandy soil and less water than the clay soil. So perfect amount of water hold by loamy soil. Okay, so this soil consists of equal number of big particles and small particles. So you can see here big and small particles are present here. In fact, we can say that this soil is the perfect for growth of plants because it contain a perfect amount of water which is needed by the plants, and it contain right amount of nutrients, and it also contain humus which improve the fertility of the soil. So basically loamy soil contains sand, clay, and it also contain humus and silt. Silt is also a kind of a particles, and the size of this particle in between sand and clay. So all these things together compose the loamy soil. So this loamy soil is best for the growth of the plants. All right.